Looks like a Fury 1.
Does it? Yeah.
Except they never made hard tops. Yeah, that's cool, man. You got low beam. Yeah. You want to try the signals? Not bad, couple weeks work, eh, bud?
Yeah.
Nice to see that. It was bad. Yeah, it was a bad couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. That was a good save. Nothing wrong with that. That looks killer. Now you can go home and watch the video whenever you want.
I will. I'm gonna have a stiff rye.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna get a little drunk tonight, and
yeah,
I'm just gonna sit, and then I'll go out in the garage after and just sit and stare at it.
Boo. What have you been up to? Chasing squirrels today? Did you get them? No? So, I was out for a drive in the 59 Fury a couple days ago, and the bottom of the radiator kind of blew open. So, that was bad. Probably the first time in 30 years I've actually been stranded by one of my cars. Only because I didn't bring any water with me. So, anyhow, the rad lower tank, it was the tank itself split. All the hoses and everything were new, so I was possibly a little overconfident. Anyway, I'm thinking of just swapping the rad for one of my parts cars here, and let's see how that goes. Okay, here's what we've got. Pretty decent looking radiator. Don't really know for sure if it's any good, but it's possibly better than what we have. Because what we have is definitely garbage. And they're not very hard to get out. It's the only thing that'll give it away. Canadian cars had a date on it, but 58, 59, whatever. Don't have time to worry about that. Okay, well, that's what I managed to get out of it. It actually looks pretty good, other than being dirty. There's one old repair there, but I can live with that. This is just plugged right up, so I'm gonna figure out a way to clean that. And other than that, it doesn't even look too bad. Let's have a look. Top tank looks good, nice and original. Bottom tank looks okay. Mine blew. Oh, is that just paint? I hope so. Anyway, mine blew open right there, or right here maybe. You can see that's the most highly stressed area when they stamp these, so if it's gonna blow, that's where it'll go. So looks like some rust here, that possibly having come out of there. We'll have to see. Anyway, we're gonna have to pressure test it. I hope it's usable. That's definitely a cracked seam. Well, it's probably still better than what I got. While we're at it, I'm gonna pull this cool 4-barrel intake off. These are kind of rare on this particular type of engine, so thought might as well pull that guy while we're here. It's kind of a monster though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's very light.
It's not. Oh. This engine is roasted. I got it running. You remember.
This is the one you had to tow around to get to fire, isn't it?
This is the one we did for the TV show, remember?
No, I wasn't. I don't think I was.
You were here.
Was I?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I expected it to be worse than that, honestly. It's just the bottom end's wrecked, I guess. Oh, remember this one smoked so bad and we couldn't get it into gear or nothing. Oh, look it. Oh no, that's okay. That's how they are. Okay, well anyway. The cam actually looks good in this engine still. It smokes so much and makes bad sounds.
Yeah, that's
somebody blew it up. It's starting to be a theme with cars I bought from Reg is somebody has blown them all, you know?
Somebody was like, hey, watch this, guys.
Yeah, no, I really think that he must have been out there drinking with his buddies and blowing up engines after work, so. But whatever, this car I did not buy for the engine. I didn't even buy it for this, although this was the best part of the whole car.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, I just bought it for extra parts for frame and whatever, in case I get a chance to build a two-door. And then today I thought, well, I'll take the radiator, take a few other bits, but this was one that might.
Oh, it could be a new spot.
Go. So if I took all the Plymouth parts off, which would be the door handles, taillights, some of the side moldings, shit like that, then I don't really need the car. It's rusty, it's pretty poor.
Yeah, you don't need any of the front end component, like
no, can't use any of the front sheet metal at all.
Yeah, so.
But those are worth several $100s, so it'd be silly to give it away with that on it.
No, yeah.
And that is a pretty decent old carburetor. So I'm gonna clean this off quickly and yeah, watch your drink.
Yeah, I don't want no brake clean in it.
No, never do. 2014, yeah, that's when we did that. I think Al was here, Brian was here.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Remember we spent a day on that and we all wore suits? Remember the lost episode?
Yeah.
I should find that. I wonder if I still have that.
I mean,
to see. Be pretty funny.
Should somewhere, but where, right? Which hard drive?
Which broken hard drive would it be in? Yeah. Kind of a beast, eh?
Oh, yeah.
I could put it on the yellow car because I'm draining the rad anyway. I got the intake, I got the put the 4-barrel on it, but I don't drive that way, you know. Like it's cool, but I'm not.
You'd only use 2 of the 4-barrels
I
most
just
of the time
drive around anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I guess I would be doing it just so I could say it had a 4-barrel, but it wouldn't perform any better the way I drive. So that's kind of it. Is there anything else here that I need today? Not really. Like it's pretty, you know, look at.
I mean, it's kind of
pretty shabby looking car. So I was thinking of pulling it out of here, putting that green one in here.
Oh, that would be an
put
improvement.
This guy somewhere else. Okay, I thought just for laughs it might be fun to try and get that little dent on the top of the thing. I've got the thing here. Gotta be very careful, I don't want to buckle this. Well, I got it to come up a bit. Maybe there. Well, it's level now. Not exactly changing the PDR world there. But yeah, this is the same rad for all of those forward look cars. This is a waste of paint. I better paint the back before I run out painting the fins.
At least get the top.
Yeah, that's right. Come on. Yeah, that looks...
That's rebuilt.
That's rebuilt. All right, get a tag on that. Let's figure out a way to pressure test this radiator. Seems okay, but who knows, right? I don't want to pressure test it on the side of the road again. Well, I'm glad I didn't install that in the car. This whole seam is split here. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, from about here to here, and now that I look at it, it's actually bowed down a bit here. At a certain point, it just becomes easier to fix the radiator that's in the car or keep looking for a better one. At this point, all I have invested in this is about a half an hour and a half a rattle can, so not gonna let it ruin my life, but yeah, a bit disappointing. Okay, so all I did was get my propane torch and some plumbing solder and my tinning compound, and I dug the old solder out and tinned it and just heated it and just flooded it all in with plumbing solder, and it seems to have worked. So she might actually hold now. I also found another crack in the back of the tank, and I just goobered that the same way. So I think for the purposes of just getting the car back reliable and on the road, I'm going to put this radiator in, and I'm going to save the original one. Maybe what I'll do is put this one in and then play with the original one and try and patch it. Who knows? One way or another, this is going back on the road, so let's just hammer it together. I got to get it sorted because I got to put antifreeze in the car, and right now it's still dripping, and I can't have dripping antifreeze and a dog. Yeah.
What a fucking loser that. You know.
I just fixed this rad.
Is that everything?
No, it's out of the parts car.
Well, which car is it going into?
It's going in the yellow Fury.
Yeah, okay.
But the one in the Fury is fucked up. So
Yeah. Oh,
I took this out of that gold car, and the top tank had split open.
Okay.
So I just goobered a whole bunch of solder in here,
Yeah.
and I've been testing it, and it seems okay now.
Yeah,
So I'm
okay.
gonna just chuck
Yeah.
it in there.
Well, it's got to be better than the other one.
Well, the other one's garbage.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not done, but
Yeah.
I just figured I didn't even want to do any repairs,
Yeah.
but then I got this one all ready, and then I tested it today, and it just,
Yeah.
as fast as I could blow air in here, was blowing
was
out
coming
the tank.
out, yeah.
So I just thought, well, I'm already got it all cleaned up and painted. I might as well try fixing it.
Yeah.
So the bottom tank is good. My other one's wrecked on the bottom.
Yeah.
This one's wrecked on the top. It's got some
Yeah.
old repairs.
Yeah, that's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
That little bit won't hurt fuck all.
I hope not.
No,
So-
I think the fan hit it. That's what fucked this up. Huh?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah,
But
that's why it's fucked here, because the fucking fan hit this and that.
yeah, maybe. Well.
No,
either
you better
way,
fucking
I ain't
bondo that
fucking
up.
fixing
No, fuck
nothing.
that.
Oh, no,
Oh, see
you made
that?
me wreck the paint.
Wreck the
You
paint.
made me wreck the paint job. Okay, you block that one. I'll block this one. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with one hand. Jesus Christ.
What's your dinking?
Why do I never have any good ideas? Is there something I'm missing here?
Well, don't go there.
Don't even fucking answer that.
Yeah. Is this open? by any chance?
No, that's good. It's holding.
Holy fuck. Huh?
Yes, we have a very short break in the weather here, and I want to get this radiator changed. The one I have is for a stick shift car, so I'm going to put a cooler. Not ideal, but I can always see about getting the original one repaired properly or find a better one or whatever. But right now, it's not really that urgent of a situation, other than the car is currently running 100% water, and even if it's not being driven this winter, this side of the garage is not heated. So we got to get the radiator changed, hook up a transmission cooler, and fill the car with antifreeze. And maybe, if the weather holds, go for a little drive. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. Yeah, this thing always runs so well. All systems go. Whoop! Don't grab the horn ring. Man, it's tight.
Okay, so project of the day.
Yeah, just
tack.
basically we got it. This is the only part of it that's any kind of work. So these are all recent, so none of this is going to give any trouble.
Here, you want to attack those lines right now?
Yeah, the only thing I'm going to miss is this cool sticker.
Right. We might have to splice it, bring it back.
We might get this radiator repaired. It's pretty bad though, so we'll see. We need line wrenches, and
Oh, I didn't get line wrenches. I just got
yeah, I got line wrenches here. Yeah, just the 4. Tell you what, if that stuff's not dripping too much, the transmission, oh, it is a bit. Let's get that. Just want it out of the way of the water, because I'm going to let that drip. Okay, make some prototype cooler lines, hey?
Yeah.
I wish it was as easy to make as it is to make them out of wire. So we're going to come out of there, and we got to come up, right? We got to come up. Well, that's the bottom of the rad, so we got to go under the rad, right? And we got to go how far under the rad? Oh God, come on, you piece of... What have I done here? Make a straight line, you fucking idiot. There we go. Nice to be all covered in ATF when you're trying to paint a car too.
We'll put more chemicals on you to get those chemicals off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
So that's kind of shape of something to come.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not going to be able to be that sweet, but
yeah,
we that's where it's kind of got. What's what it's kind of got to do. And the other one, I think, was easier, wasn't it? I think what we'll end up doing is making one at a time in case this turns out to be completely useless.
Yeah.
It's got to go under and up, and then over. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, join us next week when this doesn't work.
And they said drawing squiggle people on paper was never going to pay off.
That's right. Well, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be... The trouble is that 5/16 line does not bend that nice. It's not like brake line where this would be easy. It's the next day, and we're done. Well, we're not done. We're not done sanding, but we are taking a short break to put the radiator back in the Plymouth. and put the cooler on. We can see there we've made the lines and everything, so that's how that's gonna go. So let's take this out of here. That will be a fairly adequate installation, I think.
Very nice. Yeah.
They can't touch each other, and the radiator sits right there in front. So
Yeah. It'd be nice
kind
to
of
get
hoping that works.
Yep.
That's a lot of twisting too. This stuff does not like to bend.
No,
sharp either.
it's a pain.
And we're done. Okay.
Looks very nice.
I think we're gonna get away with it.
Little extensions. No fittings to fight with us
No,
this time.
This one is much easier. And do we make it?
Perfect.
Oh shit, there was lots of room.
Yeah.
Sure, look at that.
Did you have?
Oh yeah, more. I didn't realize. I thought it'd be a lot tighter. Damn, that's awesome.
Right on.
Nothing like something that's better than it had to be. Did you get one of them started on your side?
Yeah, both.
Okay, so that means it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
Hose is back on and we're done.
Yep.
Well, we didn't get time to put the 4-barrel intake on today.
Not today. It's coming.
I got the intake, but I'd only be putting it on because it looked cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't drive it like that. I want to go fast. This is not the car I'm going to start with.
And you do have a few WCFBs, I think.
I got a nice one.
Yeah, put it together.
It's ready to go. Because I had that Dodge running. I did all the work to get it running. And the engine is just fried.
Is it?
Yeah, it's beyond repair.
So you got a carb ready to go.
So I got a carbon intake, which is worth more than I paid for that car, so I'm not sad.
Yeah.
Hey man, well, we got the radiator in. That went very well. Easy enough. Well, I don't think I'm gonna really lose too much sleep over that cooler. Yeah, you can't even really see it. Way down there, completely out of sight. Car doesn't get driven in the winter, so I don't really need to worry about it being too cold, and that'll certainly keep it from getting too hot. And the car is not on heavy duty anyway, it's just a cruiser. So that's all solved. The only thing left to be seen is, will it hold antifreeze? So I'm going to leave that little adventure for tomorrow, I think, because if it does, I'd like to take it for one last drive. When I was driving the car and it broke, it got quite dirty because I was on gravel roads, and anyway, so the car has gotten a little grubby looking, and I'd like to, if the weather holds for one more day, I'd like to take it out tomorrow, take it for a little test drive and rinse it off quick and dry it and put it in the garage where it will stay for the winter, I think. Maybe we'll try and get some more footage of it, but just such a delightful car. Anyway, sometimes it's handy to have half a dozen of the same kind of thing, and one for parts. You guys might get a kick out of this was my roadside repair, and as horrible as that looks, that's like coffee cans sandwiched with construction adhesive and some tire tube and some wires to sandwich it all together. Anyway, that's what got me home. And meanwhile, the only loss is the sticker on the top, and I'll just put that aside, and either way it'll stay with the car. At least it's drivable, and if it has a 58 rad and a 59 car, well, you know, that's the way she goes. Back to sanding, okay? You're not gonna come help? No? Okay, see you later. Right, here we go. Got the radiator in the 59 Plymouth, and I've got the cooler in, and now we're gonna go for a test drive. Let's see how it goes. Started the car a few minutes ago, brought it up to temperature. The cooler looks dry. Don't see any major issues here. All right, we'll go around the block, and then if that works, I probably should go rinse the poor thing off. You want to go for a ride, Boo? Okay, don't make a mess. Okay, let's go. Nice day, hey? We got a new battery for the Edsel. That's why that's still here. Been waiting for a special order battery. It has arrived, so we'll get Dean set up with an Edsel battery soon enough. And the Renault just chugging away, being super reliable, making me very happy. Always feels good to get one of the cars fixed. Sometimes I forget when I'm always building more cars that there's a certain amount of work just keeping the already plated ones on the road. This car is a treat, I tell you. Not a bad way to get around. So, this little radiator incident definitely cost us a couple of minutes, but that probably would have been almost $1,000 recore or rebuild. So the parts cars pay for themselves over and over again. If a situation came up where I could get the original one fixed, I will. And if it doesn't, I can still drive the car in the meantime, and nobody's ever going to know the difference because this is not a show car. Hey Frankers, you have a twig in your hair there. You know what I mean? That gauge is sitting right in the middle of the M where it's supposed to, so seems all pretty good. Alright, we'll pull back in the yard here, have a quick check for leaks. If there's no leaks, we'll rip it into town and give it a little wash. Test drive to wash the car, successful. The car just behaved beautifully. So, I think at this point we're going to put her back in the garage. Still a little more details to do on the car. Of course, it never really stops, does it? But at least now she's back being usable and drivable, and man, just such a delightful car to drive. Got my white walls shined up. Got all the dirt and grub off the back of the car. Oh, there's the Menace, waiting for me. Hey guys, it's one of the last really nice days of the year, I think, here, and I've been waiting for a chance to try out this fantastic 8.8 camera. This was donated by our friend Steve Dean, who sent this actually a couple of years ago, and I've just been waiting for a chance and a day that wasn't completely overwhelmed with stuff to do to give this thing a try. So I've figured it out kinda on the internet and with the instructions, and kinda got it all working as far as I know. And today we're gonna try shooting the 60 Fury, because that's what Steve suggested that we should try, and I thought, well, let's go. So we've got a roll of black and white, which I've been just playing with here, and I'm gonna spin that off, and then we're gonna put the color in, and then we're gonna try shooting the 60 Fury, maybe the 59, maybe a few other cars as well. I think Dean's on his way over, and if he shows up, we'll maybe film the Edsel as well. Anyway, this is a Nicker X8 it's called, and it's in beautiful condition, and just something I've never tried before. And I have some experience with film cameras, but nothing with film movie cameras, so Really looking forward to it, and thanks again very much to Steve Dean for this incredibly generous donation, and really such an appropriate thing. I wish I'd thought of it myself. I didn't even know that this kind of thing was readily available, and in fact kind of affordable. Let's go have some fun shooting some film, actual film. We always say, are you filming this? Well, today we actually are filming. Of course, we got to film Frankers. What a good girl. New battery for the Edsel today.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here.
Did you find the keys?
Keys are in it.
Good. Clear?
Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds great. Check it out. Dual exhaust Dean.
Yeah, cool.
Look at that, eh?
Yeah,
Blah, 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 blah.
Sounds good.
People who don't live in Canada think that means there's something wrong with your engine, but that's just steam. It's running great.
Okay.
There's a bucket there. Fill that and just grab that, dump the water out of it outside, and then bring it in the kitchen. We'll put hot water in, and then we'll spend 5 minutes on it. Let her warm up. Dean just informed me he's never ridden in this car.
Not yet.
All right, well, we're going to the store. We got to get a little gas in it because we're putting it away.
I think it's been about 11 or 12 months, 13 months since you had it out the first time. Like, you know,
yeah, it was about. Didn't we finish it last fall?
it was October and I was away in
Unbelievable.
Comox and,
I've only like driven it 3 times.
yeah, doesn't
So,
get much miles, eh?
Doesn't get any miles. Well, I got lots of cars to drive. See how nice all this fits now, though? Yeah. Fixed all that, and I put that speaker in.
Oh, that was brittle as hell before.
That is so delicate.
I'm not touching nothing. Well, I watched the video when you first brought it here the other day. It was awesome. 6 years ago, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that something, eh? That we can just get in it and go now. That was,
Yeah, it's right. And with an enormous amount of work.
yeah.
Cool. Right.
Yeah, put the Chev away. Well, we'll put them all away when we get back.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put this one at the back, though,
Oh, yeah.
so we can take it out easy tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Neato. Oh, this is cool. This is the trees. The big stabilizer fins in the back, eh?
Yeah.
Keeping it stabilized. Yeah. By 1965, these things were like just junk. Eh?
Nobody wanted
Well, the heat's cranking out of here now. Not too often in November you can drive your classic car around, but the weather's behaved so well.
Yeah. Oh, I've been motorcycling in November before.
Yeah, okay.
A few years ago, we went on Remembrance Day.
Cool. Oh, the heater just works great in this thing. If it wasn't such a nice car, I'd say winter beat it.
Yeah.
Got the carburetor off, I see.
I'm gonna delete the EGR thing. So I thought I'd pull the carb and just do a better job cleaning. It's looking really good.
It is.
I'm gonna put it back together without any of the smog bullshit, so
Good.
it actually looks like sort of like an engine.
Good.
So I got this side of the engine. This would be the driver's side. I got it looking pretty good. Like, that's pretty decent. So I've got to do a little cleaning on the other side. So I don't know. We can either work on this or start pulling the other one. I think we should start pulling the other one.
Well, yeah.
Right? Okay, well, let's start by pulling that car apart then.
Sure.
My Renault team, you know,
Yeah. Well,
there's only one guy who'll help me on the Renault. Everybody else goes
I know,
away.
and I hated these things, and now I love them.
Got lots of potato chips.
Yeah,
lots of joints.
Chips, snackies, and light beer. Good. All right, we're good.
Yeah, and then sooner or later we got to fix this other weird French car here.
I know, eh?
What a machine.
What's going on with this girl here? Like a bit of a little leak or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
the head gasket, I think.
Oh.
So, but
That's amazing.
I guess the thing will be, can we get the engine hoist in here?
That's really pretty, hey? It's like a jewel. Wow.
Yeah, the whole car is like a jewel.
Oh my God, it's nice. Isn't that cool? The Solanti. I love that.
Yeah, it's a neat looking car.
This car's so cool.
Probably a few people think if you have a traction avant, why are you working on a Renault car? But I just can't wait. I guess it's the same thing. We've done it all before, so we should get some lights set up. That would be number one. Let's get some proper lighting. Get the battery out, get the hood off, get the grill, and then we're going to start tearing the engine out.
There's a lot of work to do.
There's a lot to do, but
it's
none of it's hard.
No.
The thing is, we're not outside laying on our backs this time, so it'll be a little nicer.
Interior's nice, eh?
Yeah, the interior is the best part. It's just beautiful. That's why I want to fix this car.
Look at all this craziness that we have here right attached to this. Like, this is nuts.
Craziness, yeah. It's nuts and it's bolts. It's nuts and bolts.
Larry in the
Here,
man.
put small stuff in this.
Is this hydro locked or deceased or what's up?
The O-rings that seals the cylinders in,
Okay.
they leaked and one cylinder filled up with antifreeze.
Oh.
Like that for years.
Larry in the Mets. That's right, that's right, Larry in the Mets again, yeah. Larry in the Mets. God, this thing's complex, eh?
Not really.
It's not Countach, yeah.
It's not a Countach.
Yeah, but
I wish it were a Countach,
Yeah, I
but
know,
it
eh?
is not.
you would have me working on it, that's for sure.
I wouldn't work on it either.
Yeah. Jeez, this hood is nice and light. I can't even fucking get it. You dick.
You need to
I know.
take a break or what?
No, I'm gonna try and get.
Push it the fuck in there. Gee,
I can't.
I mean you can't.
There you go.
Fuck's sake.
I can't do it. Okay. Oh, careful now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna borrow your light.
Same
Bing.
as
Two
mine?
shim. Mine's 2.
Okay,
You should have 2. No.
I got one.
I got 2.
Okay,
2 on the driver's side and 1 on the pass.
good.
Which is weird. Why would
Oh, it's just tolerance.
tolerance?
Yeah, like I don't have any tolerance, but the hood does. You've noticed this car is a lot less rusted. Like none of these bolts are stuck.
Oh yeah, they're fine.
That's nice. At least we got some tiny shit going. I need the 11 for one side.
Yeah. If you need it for the other side, let me
You
know.
know, the other side was a different size, of course. Of course. Fucking of course. Did you just say it won't matter, we'll remember?
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
on, we're not gonna remember. I don't remember fucking yesterday.
You're gonna remember
No,
the
no,
11
no.
and the
But-
10 and the 12.
No, I'll put it back to where in this
You're not
spot.
gonna remember. You know how I know you're not gonna remember?
What?
Because I'm not gonna remember either. Here's
we have
what I
look at
remember.
this.
Oh yeah, these cars are insane.
I know they are. Yeah,
Just
we can.
do it.
Yeah, we can. We're
Get
good.
that out of the way. Okay, dump the red before you piss it all on the ground.
Yeah, let's keep that right.
Here, stuff it in here.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
For
For fuck's sakes.
like 5 feet up in the air, and you start dumping it. I get my hand out of the way first.
Yeah. Shit.
Fucking
Hey, this,
insane.
I got a question for you. This rad cap. What's with the deal with these French rad caps?
It's just, it comes off. It's not meant to come off in normal service. It's supposed to all be done through the overflow. So
Oh,
that's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna pull the alternator, which I've been trying to do
Okay,
for
yeah,
half an hour, but everybody else keeps
any
going
good spot
fucking
for this little
sideways.
guy that we can throw anywhere, somewhere for now?
Put it over by the hood.
Behind the balancers?
You better remember where that is, because I can see 3 years from now, and be like, oh, remember when we couldn't find the radiator?
Yeah. behind
It was
the
behind the
bouncer.
tire belt. What kind of
time.
insane person would put it there? Ooh, what a weird ass setup.
I've never seen anything like it. I've looked at all kinds of cars, and this is nuts.
Nuts and bolts.
You know, maybe the French didn't want other people working on their Renaults. I don't know. Like,
Well, that would be the only reason to do it like this, is you didn't want anybody to work on it.
yeah.
Remember this big fuck off brace in here? We gotta pull that again.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's behind the muffler. It's super awesome.
This is kind of neat. It's clipped in an
Yeah.
overflow with a rubber. What the? Okay, that's factory though. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, these things are like, it's magical
It's weird.
fastener time. Yeah, it's all very
And look at
weird.
this. Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, dance party.
Cranky light.
Dance party up in here, eh? You said they made a lot of these cars, eh? Like a couple thousands? Probably a
No,
couple.
they made millions, man. They were very popular everywhere else in the world except here. Oops, more dance.
But they even did sell quite a few in Canada, I'm sure.
Well,
Like
they did,
some dogs,
especially in
professors.
French parts of Canada.
The weird professors bought them and
Yeah,
stuff,
weirdos, French people and weirdos.
eh? Okay, this is going by the rack, and it'll be
Okay,
hiding forever.
yeah,
There you go.
well, having fun.
I'm just kind of seeing
We're
where.
gonna have to cut these ones that are already spliced, right? We don't know what's going on there.
Spaghetti incident over here, eh?
Who knows what the fuck's
There's,
going on?
yeah, I don't know.
We'll just leave it. Fuck it. This way it'll be obvious what was done. There we go.
On the operation over here, eh? Just this ain't no 350 combo, hey? Like it's so
No.
easy. Yeah.
It's jammed in there. It's crazy.
What's this down? Oh, Dean.
Did you break something?
No, I don't think so.
That means yes. There, you just did it again.
Don't fuck with it, Dean. Too late.
Too late.
Yeah. For something so small and cute, it sure is a bit of a headache,
Sure,
isn't it?
Fucking menace thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? I'm just showing this to the camera so that I can remember what the hell was going on when we have to put this car back together.
Oh, at least for filming, yeah, good. This car's got a lot going. There's a lot going on here, eh? There's a
There's a
lot.
lot more than needs to be. The bumper, just so people see, the bumper is held on with a short piece of steel cable that pulls it against the body.
Yeah.
That's it. So I mean, that's the prototype modern stuff. Like modern cars are all foam with plastic bumper cover, but this was entirely new thinking when these cars came out. Look at this engine. That is not an attractive engine.
No,
bay,
it's like, hey,
it's
check
not
out
like you open. There's got the big chrome things with the big chrome
the cross
rectangles.
flags that say
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like.
It's just a bunch of hoses and shit, eh? Look at how much smog crap is
It's
on
all
this.
bleh.
It's just the ugliest
Looks like a
engine.
gas mask, eh? It's like freaking Chernobyl fucking. Yeah. It's pretty
It's the
horrid.
ugliest engine bay ever. There's not even any point. Like, I'm gonna try and make it look nice, and I'm looking at this. You can't make this stuff look nice.
No, it
just looks like shit.
And the car
it
itself
can be
is-
clean.
Yeah.
All you can do is make it clean.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna strip all of this horse shit, all
Yeah.
of this, right in the garbage.
Yeah, this whole. I mean,
Oh,
we've
we'll keep
got
the
electric.
wires, but all of this smog
Well, we've got
bullshit
electric
is
fuel.
going right
Yeah.
in a big burning
All this
barrel.
fucking-
Yeah. Gonzo.
Yeah.
You just need one hose to the vacuum advance
Mhm.
and one to the PCV, and
Right.
you're pretty much done. Hey, did you see the Alpine mags I got?
Oh no!
What?
What? No way! No
Our buddy
way!
Bruce, look at these are rare, buddy.
Whoa! Those crazy Alpine cars. Yeah, I remember them.
So they made an Alpine edition Renault 5, and
They
these are the
did?
wheels. So that's what's going on.
Oh, insane!
So we're gonna do a restoration on these wheels, a little sanding and polishing and clearing. Vintage mags. I got a full set of 4. Put some chubby 13s on there.
Courtesy of Bruce.
Who sold his R5,
Oh.
but he kept all the good bits and sold them
Oh,
to
he
me.
sold the little. Oh, did he sold the little sporty R5?
He did, yeah. He sold somebody who just had to have it,
That's fine.
and he bought the Lancia.
He bought what kind of Lancia? He's got a Lancia.
Fulvia. Lancia made a million great cars,
I do.
but a Fulvia is definitely one of them. What are we doing next time? Thank you.
Well,
Next time we're going to transmission mount, rack, axles, motor mounts.
Transmission mount.
So we did all the on top stuff today, and we'll do all the underneath stuff next time. This is not a particularly fun engine to pull.
Sometimes she goes.
Sometimes she goes.
Yeah, I think she's going home.
That's the one that needed a motor.
Yeah.
That's
So
a good,
we're
that's
just.
a good one.
It's nice and clean. Yeah. It's beautiful inside. It's like new. So we're just yanking the engine out of this guy.
Should I will.
Rather than try and fix it. Who cares, right? I mean, for the price of a gasket kit, I got the whole car.
Yeah.
So.
See, when you're patient, you find things.
No, that's right. So, how long have I got to wait for this thing to fix itself? Richard's here to fix the traction avant, yeah? No, he wouldn't fix it when Andre owned it, so he's not fixing it when I own it. Yeah.
That's right.
I got it.
Yeah, there was one that, because the clutch is not working. I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah, no, that was this one.
and I don't know if I was able to.
I got the clutch freed up enough to drive it around.
Yeah.
And I got it running well enough, but it blows bubbles in the radiator, so I think it's a head gasket. But I was very happy to get it. I was like, when are you ever going to see one of these? I was very happy to get it. Just so thrilled to have it. And we'll try and, do something Andre would approve of.
Hi. What do you want?
Oh, she just wants attention all the
Haven't seen
time.
you in a long time. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, she's very excited.
Yeah. That Lionel, he bought a traction that with a 6-in, and
And
he
left
bought
that
the
one
Mahari.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he said when the truck arrived, because he shipped it out there,
Uh-huh.
the Renault Soleil, the no roof on,
Yeah.
this showed up.
Oh, they shipped in the wrong car.
Shipped the wrong
Oh
car.
my God. That's a big mistake.
Yeah.
They probably couldn't tell one from the other and just loaded up some convertible French car and threw it in the trailer.
So this will be a nice driver too.
I hope so, yeah.
You know which one worth a lot of money?
What?
The racer they made.
Oh, the turbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's worth those are like $150,000 now. Yeah.
150, 200,000.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen it.
yeah. That's crazy money. Well, we've already done this.
You did this.
Did I do this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. There's not much to it.
Yeah.
It's 4 bolts. Okay, you do that, and I'm going to take the calipers off, and I'm going to separate the upper ball joint so we can pull the axles. The goal is to get the axle out of the side of the transmission. Dean's pulling the rack. Dean's already separated the rack from the spindle here. And that's all just dandy.
One bolt there.
Here we see the Renault torsion bar suspension. Sway bar here. Shocks there. Pretty conventional actually. Like
Complex.
not no struts in these, right? It's a parallel A-arms and torsion bars. It's more related to a Valiant than to a Volkswagen, eh?
Yeah, neat, eh?
Doesn't look much different than yesterday, but the axles are out, suspension's dismantled, so rack is out, exhaust is out of the way, is it?
Yep, you blocked it.
Sorta. Yeah, it's pretty much out of the way. Mounts are off, everything's off, so
Nice.
it's ready to come out.
Yeah.
So the problem is, where is it going to go? Look at this place. What are we doing here? Turns out the easy part is getting the engine out. The hard part is finding somewhere to put it. Plus, we have to dismantle the engine crane, bring it past all the other cars and shit in the way here, because there's just no way. And you'd say, well, back the Citroen out, but there's 2 engines on a table and 4 cars in the way behind the door. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. today?
I'm going
We're just
to.
gonna roll it, rock and roll it over there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like, it's not that heavy, right?
No, it's not bad. It's not light.
No, I'm just watching it so it doesn't go towards the hood.
I'd like to get it here.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. We're done. Okay, well, we got a few things to do, buddy.
Is there ever? There's always stuff to do.
A little cleaning up to do. Yeah, well, we'll get some soapy water in there and
Clean all that shit up.
degreaser and just clean the whole thing up and yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I still love how solid this thing is. Like,
Yeah, it's a great
we
car.
haven't seen any structural rust anywhere.
No, it's good. But I gotta say, going into this project, I'm definitely a little more keen on these things, you know?
You were more keen before we started working on them?
I was dumb clueless before. I had no idea. Well, I had no idea it was even like this. Like,
What a weird setup. Look at how tiny the engine bay is. Like, when you're used to big yank cars. Look at that little...
yeah.
It's like a little pocket that the engine sits in.
Yeah, it's kind of cute, yeah.
Yeah, like...
Cradles it in. But, like, could you imagine being the guy that's got to change their brake lines and, like, oh, hey, Joe, just, you know.
Yeah, no, you're not doing, like... You gotta take the engine out, just to do
like,
that.
that's a nightmare. Like, when you got an engine here, like, oh, yeah, oh, there's a leak right there. It'll be 17 hours to fix it there.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
We're not even going crazy here. Like, if we were going nuts, we'd pull all the harnesses out and everything. I don't want to do that.
No, because that takes
Like,
way
that's-
too much time.
You know, we're not doing a color change or anything. Because if you're doing a color change, you gotta paint all of this.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not.
Black
I don't even want to paint the car. I
No,
think most of it doesn't even need
It doesn't
painting.
need... No, it's fine.
Some of it does. Like, there's
Okay.
some... I'm not going to say there's no rust repair to do, but there's not
A little prep
gigantic amounts of it.
Just a little prep and blend on the black
Yeah,
there.
little blendies here and there.
Cool.
Okay. Thanks so much for the help, buddy.
Yeah,
That was
man,
another
yeah.
nightmare
Oh, yeah.
evening, wasn't it? Luckily,
Yeah.
we didn't break any bolts on this one. That other one, every bolt was rusty.
Yeah, it was
This
a piece.
car was just not rusty.
Yeah, that was a good car.
We still got a long way. Even once its engine's in, like, we got to
Yeah.
do all the brakes.
Oh,
We got to do a ton of work.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on, eh?
But a pretty good start for a couple of evenings of just goofing off. Now Dean gets to drive his winter beater Edsel home. Dean's beater Honda shit the bed today. So I went and picked him up in the 37 Chev and drove him out here. And while we were inside, talking to Richard, it started snowing. So now Dean's got to drive the Edsel home in the snow. It's not very much snow.
not that bad.
He'll be fine. Okay, keep her revved up. Don't push the choke in yet, not when it's cold.
No, you gotta leave it.
You gotta keep it rich until it's going blip, 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 blip. Then start pushing the choke in and keep the revs up.
I got over a quarter tank.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh yeah, richness, buddy. This car sounds so good. Oh man, the smell back here, you guys, is so good right now. The rich Edsel smell, man. There you go. Did you push it in a bit? Yeah, keep the revs up. Yeah, keep the revs up. Nice. Winter beats. Got the heat
Winter
cranked.
beats Edsel.
Crank the heat. Yeah, I'd let her run until she's so hot inside that you won't have any frost problems.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, you might as well enjoy it. And if the weather's nice, you can drive it for a few more days.
It's supposed to warm up. I might drive for a couple days.
Yeah, man. You gonna get some grippers for it?
Oh, some grandpa grips
Grandpa grips
for the
it.
snow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, back then, this is probably what guys had to have for cars. You know,
Of course.
that's all they had. Yeah.
That's all they had. People didn't have three
They didn't
different
have
cars.
like everything was this old American iron with carburetors and big engines.
Yeah. The way it was intended to be.
Yeah. Eh?
This thing looks great with a little snow on
It
it.
kind of does look good. Well, it's not such a perfect car that you have to worry.
No, you don't want a perfect one.
It's a little frosty still.
This is what we should have filmed on the old black and white, eh?
Yeah. Too bad it wasn't.
Grandpa out starting the Edsel and scraping the windows. A regular contributor.
Same old shit.